Tyler Perry just got exposed in a $260 million scandal, and Hollywood is shaking. Here's everything you need to know about the explosive case that's turning the industry upside down. Tyler Perry, the billionaire mogul, the empire builder, the man behind Madea, is now at the center of one of the most shocking lawsuits the entertainment world has seen in years. Dixon, a rising actor known for his roles in Perry's own TV dramas like the Oval and Ruthless, has filed a jaw-dropping $260 million lawsuit against him. What's inside this lawsuit? Accusations that threaten to rewrite how we see one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. Allegations of sexual harassment, manipulation, threats, and retaliation, all unfolding behind the glossy curtain of Perry's carefully crafted image. The entire industry is watching closely, and as we dig into the story, the layers of power, pain, and silence peel back in a way that's impossible to ignore. Let's go deep into this bombshell scandal that's shaking the foundation of Tyler Perry's empire. This isn't just a legal dispute. This is a war between perception and reality, power and vulnerability, truth and control. Back in 2019, Dixon was a talented, ambitious actor making moves in the black entertainment scene. He attended an event at Tyler Perry Studios, a place that, to many, represents a dream. For Dixon, that dream turned into a nightmare. According to court filings, this was the moment everything began. Perry allegedly took an interest in Dixon and offered him a role in the Oval, a show airing on BET. It should have been the biggest opportunity of his life. But Dixon now claims that it came with strings attached. Strings, he says, led to manipulation, unwanted advances, and coercive behavior from Perry himself. On June 13, 2025, news broke. Dixon had filed a massive lawsuit against Tyler Perry in Los Angeles County. The documents read like a Hollywood horror story. The actor accused Perry of sexual harassment, sexual assault, battery, emotional distress, professional retaliation, and perhaps most striking, he's seeking $260 million in damages. That's not a typo. Dixon says Perry used his immense power in the industry to make sexual advances under the guise of professional opportunity, then allegedly punish him when he began to pull away. The lawsuit details multiple incidents over several years, beginning with inappropriate text messages and escalating into unwanted physical encounters, threats about his career, and ultimately emotional manipulation that Dixon says left him shattered. One of the most damning pieces of evidence included in the filing: text messages allegedly from Perry himself. In these messages, he reportedly asked Dixon invasive, uncomfortable questions, including, "What is it going to take for you to have guiltless sex?" Other messages allegedly expressed loneliness and suggested a deep emotional dependence on Dixon, behavior that, according to the lawsuit, Perry tried to normalize in order to lure Dixon into a sexual relationship. The lawsuit even alleges that Perry asked if Dixon would be open to a relationship with another man, insinuating that there would be rewards for compliance and consequences for resistance. According to Dixon, one of the first serious incidents occurred when Perry invited him to his private residence. After drinking alcohol and talking about life, Dixon says he was invited to stay the night. That's when things allegedly took a dark turn. Perry, Dixon says, climbed into bed with him and began rubbing his inner thigh. Dixon froze. He claims he was terrified, worried about his job, his safety, and what would happen if he said no. He alleges he did not give consent. And from that moment on, the power dynamic shifted permanently. The power imbalance took center stage during a meeting Dixon claims was supposed to be about a new show pilot. Instead, he says Perry asked him to come into his bedroom. What happened next, according to the lawsuit, was far from professional. Perry allegedly pulled down Dixon's underwear and began groping him, completely uninvited. He then made a chilling remark that left Dixon stunned. "If you want to stay on the Oval, you know what you need to do." It was a threat, Dixon claims. A not-so-subtle warning that if he didn't comply sexually, his career, his livelihood, would suffer. This, he says, was a moment he realized the true price of working under Tyler Perry's leadership. Eventually, Dixon says he began pulling away. He no longer responded to Perry's advances. That's when things got worse. Suddenly, according to Dixon, his role on the Oval began shrinking. He claimed scenes were cut, lines were removed, and he was gradually written off. He felt like he was being punished for not sleeping with the boss. When he brought these concerns to producers, Dixon alleges that nothing was done. So he filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, EEOC, in 2024. That was the last straw. Dixon says he quit the Oval, not because he wanted to, but because he felt unsafe, unheard, and humiliated. Tyler Perry's team was quick to respond. His attorney, Matthew Boyd, came out swinging. He called the allegations completely fabricated and described the lawsuit as a transparent attempt to extort money from a successful businessman. Boyd didn't mince words. This is a shakedown. It's a scam. Mr. Perry will not be bullied, and the truth will prevail. According to Perry's camp, there's no merit to the accusations, and they're ready to take this all the way to trial if necessary. But that doesn't stop the questions. Because even if some messages were taken out of context, even if this lawsuit ends up being dismissed, the damage is already done. Perry's name is now permanently tied to the scandal. The entertainment industry has responded with eerie silence. A few whispers here and there, but no major stars have publicly supported either side. Why? Because Tyler Perry is powerful. He owns one of the largest privately owned studios in the U.S. He writes, produces, and directs nearly everything under his brand. He's not just a creator. He's an institution.